I'm Bari Pitts with Henrico Recreation and Parks. Welcome to Story Corner. I brought my fun box today. Let's see what's inside. I think you're gonna like it. The Grouchy Ladybug by Eric Carle. Eric Carle is the same author that wrote The Hungry Caterpillar. I'm sure lots of you know that story. Well, this one, The Grouchy Ladybug, is about a ladybug who was not very nice. He didn't say please, he didn't say thank you, and he was always ready to fight. Let's find out what happens with him. The Grouchy Ladybug by Eric Carle. It was night, and some fireflies danced around the moon. At 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun came up. A friendly ladybug flew in from the left. It saw a leaf with many aphids on it and decided to have them for breakfast. But just then, a grouchy ladybug flew in from the right. It too saw the aphids and wanted them for breakfast. "Good morning," said the friendly ladybug. "Go away," said the grouchy ladybug. "I want those aphids." "We can share them," suggested the friendly ladybug. "No, they're mine. All mine," said the grouchy ladybug. "Or do you want to fight?" "If you insist," answered the friendly ladybug sweetly. It looked the other bug straight in the eye. The grouchy ladybug stepped back. It looked less sure of itself. "Oh, you're not big enough for me to fight," it said. "Then why don't you pick on somebody bigger?" "I'll do that," screeched the grouchy ladybug. "I'll show you." It puffed itself off and flew off. At 6 o'clock, it met a Yellowjacket. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" The Yellowjacket, showing its stinger, said, "Sure, if you must." "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 7 o'clock, it met a Stag Beetle. "Hey, you," it said. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the Stag Beetle, opening its jaws. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 8 o'clock, it came across a praying mantis. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the praying mantis, reaching out with its long front legs. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 9 o'clock, it almost flew into a sparrow. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the sparrow, opening its sharp beak. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 10 o'clock, it saw a lobster. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the lobster, stretching its claws. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 11 o'clock, it bumped into a skunk. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the skunk, starting to lift its tail. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 12 noon, it spotted a boa constrictor. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the snake, right after lunch. Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 1 o'clock, it happened upon a hyena. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the hyena, laughing eerily and showing its teeth. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 2 o'clock, it met a gorilla. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the gorilla, beating its chest. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 3 o'clock, it ran into a rhinoceros. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the rhinoceros, lowering its horn. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 4 o'clock, it encountered an elephant. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" "If you insist," said the elephant, raising its trunk and showing its big tusks. "Oh, you're not big enough," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 5 o'clock, it met a whale. "Hey, you," said the grouchy ladybug. "Want to fight?" But the whale did not answer at all. "You're not big enough anyway," said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 5:15, the grouchy ladybug said to one of the whale's flippers, "Hey, you want to fight?" But it got no answer, so it flew off. At 5:30, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's fin, "You want to fight?" But it got no answer, so it flew off. At 5:45, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's tail, "Hey, you, want to fight?" And the whale's tail gave the Grouchy Ladybug a quick slap, and it flew across the sea and across the land. At 6 o'clock, the Grouchy Ladybug arrived back where it had started. "Ah, here you are again," said the Friendly Ladybug. "You must be hungry. There are still some aphids left. You can have them for dinner." "Oh, thank you," said the tired and hungry Ladybug. "You're welcome." Soon the aphids were gone. "Thank you," said the leaf. "You are welcome," answered both ladybugs, and they went to sleep. And the fireflies, who had been sleeping all day, came out to dance around the moon. Now, let's make our own ladybugs, but maybe not grouchy ones, okay? All right, we're going to need, 1, 2, or 3 spoons. It doesn't matter, whatever you have. We're going to need some craft paint. We're going to need some green felt, or it can be construction paper or foam, whatever you have at home. And a little bit of glue, some wiggle eyes. You might even need some sandpaper if your spoons won't hold the paint. If you take sandpaper and rough it up a little bit, rough up the spoon, then the paint will adhere better. Let's get started. I've chosen some craft paints in yellow, red, and blue. And this afternoon, we're going to do blue and red, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to paint the bowl of our spoon. And that's going to be the back of the spoon, okay? So here we go. We're going to paint that. Add our red paint. Take it all the way down to the very top of where the spoon handle begins. Okay? We've got that one in red. And then we're going to paint in blue. We're going to paint one blue. Get that all done. These are going to be patriotic ladybugs for the 4th of July. Okay. Next, we're going to paint the handle. Okay. This is going to be like a tree limb. So we're going to paint that brown. If you didn't have brown paint, you probably could use green. Okay. But we're going to pretend that this is the bark. This is the limb, and that's the bark. So we're going to paint all that. You want to get the sides. Okay. Paint right up to the edge. And you're going to let that dry. We'll do the other one too. Okay. Real quick. Again, we're painting it right up to where we stopped with the red paint. We're painting it. Get it all covered. And we're going to set that aside to dry. Okay. It's always nice to have some wipes too, because you can get messy if you don't like to have messy hands. All right, I've got 2 here that are already painted and dried. So You can see this is the red one and here's the blue one, but the blue one looks different because it already has its dots. So we're going to take the end of the paintbrush, okay? Not the one with the little bristles, but the opposite end. And we're going to dip that into the paint. And we're going to add our dots, just like that. That one's already done and dried. Let's put them on this one. This one's dried as well. And you could do them in patterns, or you could do them just randomly. You could do them in white, or you could do them in any color other than what you'd painted your ladybug. Okay. Maybe you wanted purple and green. Who knows? They could be any color. They're your ladybugs. Okay, we're going to let those dry. Now, this one's already dry. He needs some eyes, doesn't he? So, we're going to take a little bit of glue and we're going to add 2 little dots of glue. 1, 2. And then I'm going to add 2 wiggle eyes. You know what? If you didn't have wiggle eyes, you could use just some black and white paint. That would be fine too. Okay, so he has 2 wiggle eyes on him. So he's all dry. Next, what we need to do is we need to give them a leaf. So we're going to take our foam or our construction paper or cardstock, and we're going to draw a leaf. I have a pattern here, so I'm going to lay that down, and I'm going to trace around it, just like that. Okay, and next we're going to cut, whoops, we're going to cut that out. All right. I have some big scissors, but little scissors will work just as well on any of the paper that you choose. I'm going to cut that out just like this. I think it's fun to catch ladybugs when you see them outside and then watch them fly away. They're good for the garden. Okay, here we have our leaf pattern. Now let's add some details to it. So we're going to draw a line, you know, like leaves have. We're going to add some other lines. These are called veins. It just gives a little detail to your leaf. All right. The next thing we need to do is we need a little tiny slit down here at the bottom. And this might need a big person to help. So if mom or big brother or dad have a pair of scissors and they can cut just a little tiny slit at the almost at the bottom for you. See how I did that? See my finger peeking through? Now, we're going to take our leaf and our spoon, and we're going to slide our spoon through the leaf all the way up to the top. And then we're going to add a little bit of glue to make it stick. Oops, here we go. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the very edge of the spoon, right at the top. And then we're going to add a little bit right at the bottom. And we're going to press that down. And then we're going to let that dry. We're going to set that over to the side. And this is what they look like when they're through drying. See? Now, you can use these as a bookmark, which would be great, especially if you were reading about the Grouchy Ladybug. Or you could add a little strip of magnet on the back and hang it on your refrigerator. Whatever you would like. So, Snip, snap, snout. This tale and craft are out. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you had fun. Bye.